What is up, guys? Welcome back to Spoiled Little Bastards. And on today's episode, yes, this is the third video of the day. This is the last video of today's day. And sitting here next to me, got a big old box, nothing too special, but I ordered headlights. So obviously I've done the rears, right? I love them. They're sequential. And that was one of the biggest things. The fronts, they're a good looking light, but it needs something more. It needs something a little more aggressive. And again, on Mitchell's dad's Camaro, his Z01, he has these Morimoto headlights. And they are just beautiful, like just so aggressive looking, so well designed. And I'll pop up a photo right here of them. And they just look mean. Like, I love the look of them. And so I'm like, you know what? I've got to do the same thing because I want that more aggressive look. And really, it's kind of the only headlight that was available. Like, they don't make a whole lot of them, like the tail lights. So I bought these from a company called Phastek Performance. They do everything, like literally everything. I bought a third brake light vinyl piece to go over, which I'll do an install video on that. I bought the LED lights for my license plate, did those, and then I bought these. But you can buy anything on there, from pro chargers to wheels to cosmetic stuff like this. I mean, anything and everything for your Camaro. So highly recommend going and checking them out if you guys have any needs you want. And let's just get open into this, because this is probably going to be a long video. I think there's a lot that has to happen, such as the front bumper has to get taken off. And I really want to take my time with it and not mess anything up, but we got to get into this video. So let's crack this open and see what we get here. Alright, so it looks like first things first on top is we get a instruction manual. That's good to know. And it'll tell you how to remove the bumper and how to get through all that, because like I said, you do have to take off the bumper, so that's pretty neat. And it does tell you what to do and what not to do. So we'll keep that over there. And first one is a box inside a box. Oh goodness. And this is the right one. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and crack this sucker open. Packaged very good. Oh man. Oh man. Look at all that. Oh man. Things are huge. Holy crap. Okay, that's the headlight. It just has a cover over it, probably to protect it. And here looks like a lot of wiring, which is going to be a no bueno, but we'll be able to figure it out, right? So let's take off the cover, see what it looks like, because I am super stoked. Ooh, tell me that those are not sweet. So it has a sequential, you can change it whatever you want. This beam down here, like it on the Camaro, goes all the way. You can make it sequential, or you can just leave it so it flickers like a normal one. And then in here there's 4 LED lights. So 2 are gonna be your low beams here, and then these 2 are your high beams. I believe they're in. I would hope they're in. That would be my guess. But yeah, these things look so badass. So I don't need to show you unboxing the other one. You already know what this one looks like. So let's go ahead. Let's start tearing up the Camaro and see what happens. Alrighty guys, so first things first that you're gonna have to do is take off whatever tires and wheels you have on the front. You do have to pull the front bumper off, which is gonna be a pain, but we got to do what we got to do. So then your next step to do is there's 7 bolts inside the fender liner here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's a couple up top. And there's an instruction manual that'll come with these, so you'll be able to like kind of get an idea. So first things first, for both sides, let's take out those bolts. This piece you're gonna need a 7mm and a 10mm. There's 4 bolts that line up right here in the front of the grill, and then there's a couple of these black ones, the silver ones. I think it said there's like a total of 15, so that'll be the next piece that comes out. Center is out. You're gonna go ahead, and there's these 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can get some light on it. There you go. You're gonna take those out, and then see these 2, there's 3 ones right here. It only says you need to take 1 out. So I'm gonna take out this closest one right here and see, and that's the next part. Ooh, we got little rocks in here. Nasty. So now the bumper is obviously off technically. We just kind of bungeed it up because I was having a little bit of a difficulty with the plug. So while you're down here, make sure you take this plug out. This plug is very, very difficult. Here, let me see if I can get the light up here. This plug is very difficult. You're gonna hit this red safety clip first, and then you're just gonna use all your might. I'm already messed up my fingers and stuff, and you're just gonna push down and let her eat, pull it off, and that's the only harness that you technically need to take off. And it's pretty simple to just do this. Once you take off this there's this like 2-piece covering up here that bolts into here. You wanna take that off, unleash it through these rivets right here. Once you take that off, you can slowly start to pull, and it'll just start to come out through the crevices here, and just be easy with it. Don't mess it up, and she's ready. That looks cool like that. Beware of dog. Front bumper is sitting on the ground. Look how clean and just like insanely built this thing is. She's a beast. And so now we're going to take these suckers off. You have 1 bolt under here, a bolt up here, bolt up there, and then 1 right here. So a total of 4, I didn't mean 5, 4 bolts. That should be for both sides, and you're just going to disconnect all the wires, obviously, so that stuff's not still inside. And then we should be able to just reverse what we did. So let's see, let's take out these 4 real quick. What you're going to need this plug, obviously. This plug that had the turn bulb in it, and then you're going to need this adapter. So it comes with it, and you're going to need to open up your fuse box, and it's number 63. So you're going to need that. You're going to plug it in, and I actually made a notch in my fuse box, or the fuse cover, I guess you could say, that way that this could seat in here and that this was all nice and done. So then you're going to have to run this line, because this is for your power basically, and you need to run it obviously for this side over here, and then you're going to have to run it along over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run it underneath this piece right here, this bar, and follow this wire that runs alongside this front, I guess you could say front like bash bar, or however you want to call it, and then I'll run it underneath so that it allows it to sit here. And you're just going to want to plug in those 3. It depends on how you want it to. Yeah, this is it. It depends on how you're going to want to run it. So for these lights, I'll show you real quickly. They have these 2 plugs right here, and these 2 plugs will either determine if you want a sequential or just a like a flash. So I unplugged it. I want sequential, obviously, because my tail lights are sequential. So I gotta make it all match and flow, you know? What? So let's go ahead, get into running that alongside that part, and then should be putting back the whole car together. Alrighty guys, so now they are all ran and plugged in. Just doing a once over to make sure that everything works. I have them set for the sequential. Look how bright these things are. They're insane. These are gonna be killer. High beams are on. These things are gonna be killer. And so we just ran the wire here for that extra harness. Got them all bolted back up, and time to see what it looks like inside the bumper. And let's finish this day up with this one. Inner fenders are put back in. Please do take your time with these, as you do need to make sure that all the like ducts, the air duct systems line up and everything. Now we're gonna lift the car up and put the little skid pad looking thing underneath, and then once we're done with that, we can put the wheels back on, and she's officially done. Even just like right here, oh, it just looks so much more meaner. I can't wait to get on the ground. This thing is this was actually a very fun little to-do project thingy. It was very easy. I thought it was gonna be a hell of a lot harder, but no, it definitely was quick and easy, and let's finish it off. Skid plate is bolted back up correctly. That's the last piece. Time to put your wheels back on, and then you could drop her and go see what she looks like at night. And yeah, almost done. Final steps. like I said, easy process. So let's go ahead, put these wheels on, and be done. Alrighty guys, that is going to conclude today's video. As you guys can see, the car is put back together completely, and oh my goodness, tell me, hang on, let me see if I can get you guys, oh, not so tooted. Let's go through the ranges. So those are hazards, right? Obviously. Alright, so we're just gonna have our daytime running lights. Oh wait, those are the daytime, I can't see. Daytime running lights right there. I think those look super aggressive. There you have your low beams, and bam, you have your high beams. These things are incredibly bright. And yeah, I am super stoked with the way these turned out. I think these look so much more aggressive on the car. And yeah, I think it's just gonna look so mean. Looks very mean from up front. Shout out to Phastek, however you guys pronounce it, Performance. Thank you guys for getting this here in such a short notice. Like literally it took them 3 days to ship me lights. Like I was so surprised. So I'm very happy with it, and soon to more come with the Camaro. Looks super good, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Leave a like, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, and see you in the next video. Peace.